Welcome to Random Hacking Video Channel. Today we will learn how HTML injections work and what hackers can do if a website found vulnerable to HTML injection. HTML injection is a type of injection attack that occurs when a user is able to control an input point and is able to inject arbitrary HTML code into a vulnerable web page. This vulnerability can have many consequences, like disclosure of a user's session cookies that could be used to impersonate the victim, or, more generally, it can allow the attacker to modify the page content seen by the victims. This vulnerability occurs when the user input is not correctly sanitized and the output is not encoded. The following example shows a snippet of vulnerable code that allows an invalidated input to be used to create dynamic HTML in the page context. In both examples, an input like the following, will add to the page the image tag that will execute an arbitrary JavaScript code inserted by the malicious user in the HTML context. So further, let's see using HTML injection if we can exploit a test web page deployed in BWAP server. Caution, please do not try this on public website without owner's permission. This video is only meant for ethical and learning purposes. The following test page acts as a public blog which allows all their users to submit comments using a text box, and embeds the submitted text in the page itself. Let's try further to submit comments enclosed within HTML header tags of different sizes. We can see our embedded comments appeared in different sizes, which confirms that the page is vulnerable to HTML injection and user inputs are not sanitized properly. Let's try by injecting the following malicious HTML form to capture user credentials. The HTML form includes text boxes to capture user credentials, and when submitted it will be sent to a malicious server mentioned in the form action. Our injected HTML code creates an overlapping form. Let's quickly open up the HTTP port in our malicious server to make it listen for any traffic from a visiting user. To do this, we will be using a simple Linux netcat command line tool in verbose mode. The visitor in the right falls victim to the fake phishing form, and continues to submit his credentials. Once the visitor clicks on Submit, the form sends the submitted data to our server over HTTP. We have now successfully compromised the user account credentials using simple HTML injection. If you think you have learned something from this video, please hit like and subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for new hacking videos.